The impact of finding the lump is different from the impact of knowing the diagnosis. The diagnosis, even though in my heart I felt something and I was concerned, that was in October of 2005. I didn't actually get a mammogram until the next year.
I'm here to support our Sisters for Breast Cancer Wellness. We need to support each other to ensure that one more woman do not die of breast cancer in our culture. Ladies, get a mammogram. You will not believe how important that is. And it's so unbelievable how we spend hours and hours on our Indian suits, but we won't take 1 hour to go get a mammogram. So that kind of just blows my mind. I remember when I was in like my late 20s, which was like 2 years ago. Yeah, okay. I remember my late 20s. I remember getting my first mammogram, okay? And I have not stopped getting them. Every year I get a mammogram. And it's just so important, okay? We have to stop listening to what others say about it, of what you have to go through, oh girl, this and then the other. No, you go and get your mammogram, okay? Because it's very important to do that. We need to support each other. We have to support each other. If you know someone that have not gotten a mammogram, influence them to go. Go with them. Take them to the mammogram office. Help them to make an appointment. They might not know how to go about that. Okay? So in closing, I just want to share something with you. I remember when I was a little girl, about 7, 8 years old, my grandparents raised me. One of my aunts was living with us, okay? And I know, at one time she was healthy, she was walking around, she was working, then all of a sudden she was in the bed. She never got out of bed. And I literally saw my aunt just deteriorate within years, okay? And I never knew, and then she passed away eventually with breast cancer. But I never knew what was wrong with her, okay? Because remember, back in that time, okay, nobody was talking about breast cancer. It was like a secret. Nobody wanted to say anything about breast cancer or cancer, period, mainly breast cancer. So I didn't know what was going on with her because nobody in my home talked about it, in my house. It was like a big secret. But as I got older, I realized what was going on with her, okay? And I made it my part that every year I get a mammogram. And even up to now, and I'm not saying my age, okay? But I still get mammograms once a year. So ladies, I'm here to support you. We got to support each other. Get your mammogram. Thank you.
Mammograms are done because they can identify the difference in the density of your tissues. As postmenopausal women, our breasts change. So usually mammograms are done later because you are closer to menopause and your breasts are not as dense. Ultrasounds are used for 2 reasons. One, if you are a younger woman, or as a more definitive tool because you have had a suspicious appearance in your breast, and then they will follow up with an ultrasound. But I always tell those who tell me that mammograms are a beast, I said, go in your garage on a cold winter night, lay on the floor, and have someone roll a car over your breast. Breast cancer is worse than that, and a mammogram is not.